Dear God, I got one question. I need to know, do revolutionaries go to heaven? And if so, may their legacies last forever and their seeds grow. Tell them that we love them so and never let them die slow. It's like we cursed to be born black. We was kings and queens, now look where we at. I know it won't be long before we take it back. I just hope I live long enough to see it happen, and that's a fact. Cause one thing when you pro-black, you might love your people, but they may not love you back. For more than 400 years, we've been under attack. We survived slavery and then they gave us crack. Do revolutionaries go to heaven? 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 I wanna know. Do revolutionaries go to heaven? I hope so. Do revolutionaries go to heaven? I wanna know. Do revolutionaries go to heaven? I hope. Thank you for tuning in to another episode of Taye Speaks. We got a very, very special guest in the house, a dedicated brother that's been giving back to the community, been active, proactive, about making a change, advancing our people, helping us get to the next level, making sure that we eat healthier, the importance of that, the importance of unity, cooperative economics, and the list goes on. But without further ado, King, thank you for coming to the show. I'm very excited about this episode. It's definitely an honor to sit down with you. Let them know what your name is and definitely where you from.
Yes, man. Well, let me say first, it is an honor. When I got that, that text, it was like, oh yeah, that's a no-brainer. You know what I mean? We just gotta make this happen. So I feel extremely honored to be here and just share, man, that you see it valuable to share, on your platform. So I'm grateful first on that. And for the listening audience, I'm Brother Eric. Eric Jackson is my name. I am a servant director at Black Youth Institute, amongst other roles as father, as Baba, as brother, as husband, leader, you know what I mean? Like a couple of different things. And I'm just grateful. But I know for the context, for the purpose of this conversation, in the context of Black Youth Institute, talking about my role and what we've been doing, I feel good about. So again, I'm excited, man. I'm excited to talk about this work and hopefully inspire people. That's it,
Oh yeah, most definitely, man. We got people tuning in from all over the world. So let me get to my first question. Now, what exactly is Black Yield for those who may not know?
Yeah, man. So Black Youth Institute is a power institution, right? Social movement organization where our hope is to organize Black people, Black entities, Black organizations, companies, initiatives to organize ourselves for the purpose of establishing for ourselves some sense of control and create for ourselves how we produce our food, how we distribute our food, who benefits from it economically, politically, socially, and returning to our ways as African people. And so, that's in the abstract sense. In a very, in a very practical sense, what that looks like, at least right now, is growing food, establishing a cooperatively owned grocery store, doing research and just content creation, sharing with folks, teaching a bit of that. We do political education because there's no social movement without the people who are prepared to build it, and the builders got to be built. That's just like as simple as put. And then on top of that, we know that our work has to be collaborative across organizations because any movement is not a movement without coordination, without others. It ain't like, we BYI the movement. Nah, it's the people, right? And so organizing that. And so we do coalition building or action network building, as we say. So that's how we're doing it on the ground. And our ultimate goal is for us to be able to control more of the food that come into our communities, whether they be rural, urban, suburban, peri-urban, or whatever those words we use, wherever they're Black people, that we want to be able to make sure that we're controlling more of what's available and who benefits from it. So that's what we're on a mission to do. And we've been growing in the just about 6 years that we've been officially started. We've been organizing for longer than that. But that's what Black Youth Institute is. We want to be able to address food apartheid, build movement toward Black land and food sovereignty, and create liberation forward institution that can hopefully be a model of what it looks like to create an institution that addresses institutional oppression. So anyway, I'm gonna be quiet there. We got a whole conversation, you know, man.
Oh yeah, man. I appreciate that, man. You was dropping a lot of gems. I could say from experience, you definitely representing for Be More all day. But
Yeah,
like you say, creating coalitions. And I know I done seen you in Milwaukee, I done seen you in Cleveland, you up in
yeah,
Detroit, you
man.
know what I'm saying? So you really actually getting out there and rubbing shoulders with like-minded people. So it's bigger than just the neighborhood, it's bigger than just the city or the state. You know what I'm saying? You connecting with a lot of Black brothers and sisters, and we getting a lot of positive results. Because I remember, man, when I first met y'all, y'all was deep and y'all had the knowledge. It was just a good feeling, a good vibe. You know what I'm saying? We was in Milwaukee. I think it was
Yeah,
the food co-op conference,
yep,
and it
up
was
and
some
coming.
cats from Flint. Yeah, man, we need to do stuff like that all the time, and we
Yes,
just
sir.
take it to a whole nother level.